We're live.
Hello, everybody.
I'll pick your camera up a little bit. I'm a little close today. We're going to be moving this camera a lot tonight, so we're going to play a little bit tonight.
You mean not like we play every Monday night?
Well, we're going to be using up some stuff tonight. There we go. Everybody hear us okay? You can see, you can hear.
Who's Aileen? It's okay, Linda.
Okay, they can hear us. We're lagging big time, like 8 seconds.
Loud and clear. Tiles everywhere.
They are all pretty. I love them all. So you can go ahead and start showing last week's stuff, babe, so we can get the show on the road.
Oh, we're doing a road show tonight?
Yeah.
So I did some tiles.
You didn't do those. I did those.
I didn't do these?
I don't think so.
I think I
You did
did.
the blue one.
What are you laughing about?
Because you never remember what you do. Cracks me up.
Well, you function on 3 hours sleep.
I sometimes do.
Look at these pretties.
I like how the copper showed up, or chestnut bronze, whatever one you used.
Yeah, it's not prominent, but I like how the cells came out on some of these. Oh, those itty bitty cells. I know it's too close. Not sure you can see them all. Is Mary Ellen here? I hadn't seen if she had showed up. Because I was going to ask her where the stink bugs are.
What stink bugs?
She's got a stink bug problem.
Oh, she does? We get that problem sometimes, too.
She called it a bad word on Facebook, too.
Don't be outing her. Yes, you did do those ones in the front, Ellen. Sorry. I had to go look.
Which ones? These here?
Yeah, you did do those.
Can I ask?
I picked your colors, though. Aren't they beautiful? I just love those.
I thought they would have been too dark. Remember the black sunk? We were really testing to see how that black would appear. And sure enough, as Christina had predicted, they went right, the black went right to the bottom.
I can show you how we finish off the backs. I have a set here. So I use an adhesive cork, and we put our stamps on the back and our custom signature. These are Allen's, of course. But they get 2 coats of countertop epoxy from Stone Coat. It's heat resistant to 475. And you can use them for hot or cold. 30-day before you put hot on them, though.
So who did these?
I did those.
Are you
They
sure?
have, yes, they have knockoff in them. Yes, Angie, you want to make sure that they have plenty of time to cure and not stack them while they're curing either. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate you.
Did you want these up here?
I'd put them on the shelf down below, only because I have those paint bottles there. Because we're only gonna have room for one, and the big one I'll leave on the table.
So why don't you tell them about that painting we did?
What painting I did?
It's sitting over on the table there.
Oh, it's just a dirty pour.
Camera view. 14 by 14.
Dried pretty dark though. But it's got a lot of possibilities. I can still play with it a little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to flip this 180. Can you see the horse?
Yeah. In the camera, it's backwards, so I see it better.
What do you call that when you can see something in a
Pareidolia.
Pareidolia?
Pareidolia. Susan said it's a pony.
Nah. I don't think so. That was a horrible nay. So what we got on the agenda for tonight?
Well, I think we're only going to do 2 paintings tonight, and let me tell you why. Because I'm going to, well, let me show them first. Let's hit them with this box. So a lot of you know what I did this weekend. If you're in the Shelley Art group, you know what I did this weekend. Let me just flip you guys over. I took all the paint off the walls, filled it with pigments. Those are all pigments to do blooms, all mixed, ready to go. So we took all that paint down, and tonight I'm going to do probably a 20 by 30, whatever that size is in the big box over there. And we're going to use up some of that paint and just do a really fun dirty pour. But that'll be the last painting because I have to leave it here to dry.
Somebody's got a pigment problem.
I do. And you know what's weird? I still have a whole shelf that I didn't mix. Like, I still have 50 or 60 containers of pigments that I did not mix.
Brian's calling you a show off.
I'm not a show off, Brian. I worked very hard on that project.
Hello, Maria.
So all of that I just showed you, I'll show you again. These are all blooming pigments. I did save, of course, the flash colors there. But these are all TLP piggies that we buy to do blooms. You can also use them for resin and acrylic pouring. Oops, you can't see them there. But I mixed all these. It was Thursday and Friday. I did all of that.
So we buy those, huh?
I buy them.
Oh, okay. You said, I thought you misspoke. I thought you said we at the first time.
Well, our joint checking account buys them. And then these are all color art that I've been collecting for what, almost 3 years now. I think I've been buying them. These are our Praj Posse paints, certain colors that I mixed. These are Art Alchemy colors that come in the little jars.
So Evelyn says she's ignorant. You're not ignorant, Evelyn, but she says please educate me.
So you know the blooms, correct? These are the pigments that we use for the blooms. These are mixed with a certain recipe with untinted house paint and varnish to make blooms. Give me that tile behind you. So I was testing some old stuff last night. Sorry, guys, I'm giving you guys a ride tonight. So I was playing around with some old stuff last night just to make sure everything's working correctly. So those iridescent effects there are piggies. So this was just a throw it on a towel, make sure it works. Make sure the cell activators, everything's working fine. So that's what I'll be doing for the next couple of weeks, blooming to get a lot of functional art done. And what are you lifting that box for? There's nothing in that. So Alan's going to do one painting tonight, and then I'm going to get a big canvas out, and we're going to do all the paints that were on those shelves. I'm just going to pour a bunch in cups, and we're just going to have fun. Fly by the seat of your pants night, right? All right, so Alan, what are you doing? A 12 by 16? I'm not even reading the screen because you're monkeying around over here and making me nervous. Touching my stuff.
I was staying away from the pigments, so that we bought.
Yeah, you're not allowed to touch those.
Why are they like level 3 canvases?
They're like level 4s.
There's a level 4 canvas.
No, I'm just telling you.
So she did a little rearranging over here. Okay, I found what I'm looking for.
You can't find anything, just ask and I'll tell you where it's at.
Well, Mary Ellen's not here, so
Those aren't, your gloves are still on the windowsill where they've always been. Alan, you bought them. Not necessarily, because my Etsy money goes in our checking account.
a map, Evelyn, a map would not help.
Brian's telling me to touch them in the middle of the night.
Why is she still out here in the middle of the night?
No, I'm not. I could be.
You usually are.
Doris, yes, there's 48 colors. We're going to be 50 pretty soon. And then that's where I'm topping it off at. I would love to come out here and paint in the middle of the night, but my puppy dog would be crying. She doesn't like when I'm out here and she's in bed. I used to pour in my sleep. I used to wake up in the middle of the night and write down color combos because I would dream about them, but it goes away after a while. When the obsession is gone and it's more of a I have to be in the mood to paint kind of thing. Like you can't force yourself to paint something. Everybody goes through it. I wouldn't say it's a dead stall, but there are times that I'll be like, I don't want to paint anything because I'm not feeling it. That's when I work on something else.
As long as it doesn't happen on Monday nights, then we're fine.
That 48 is a good deal, guys, on that paint sale. I made them as cheap as I could get them. The more you buy, the more you save. And I know a lot of people have been waiting for this sale. So I've been working in my mixing room. I'm pretty much stacked up 12 of each color. And I have the jugs full, so I can keep refilling. So my only issue is my products are out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. So they're probably sitting in those containers off the coast of California waiting to be delivered. So I'm hoping that I don't run out of product, and I'm hoping that I don't run out of paint and have to say, hey, I'm out of stock. But I should have enough to still do, 3 or 4 batches of every color, and I can get 8 jars out of a batch. So we should still be good. So Alan is using all Garage Posse paints and whatever we have on the top shelf as far as flash and neons.
Master Touch Neon Purple, along with the Garage Posse Purple Shimmer. Master Touch Neon Green with Brian's Annoying Green. Master Touch Neon Blue with Carolina Blue Shimmer. And Master Touch Neon Yellow with Christina's Laguna Shimmer. Are you cringing already?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard you cringe.
My chair squeaked.
So I want to see how these neons play with the Garage Posse paints. Yeah, let's see. Try to alternate the colors.
So last night when I was mixing paint, I did screw up a batch, which is like jaw-dropping for me because it means I waste product, but I didn't waste it. Instead of adding 1 ounce of something, I added 10 ounces, and I was like, oh no, there's no way that I can fix this without wasting more product, and what will I do with it all? So I set it aside and said I will use that as a base for another color, which will be our 2022 Beach Retreat base for the color that I'm making for that. So we're good.
A happy accident?
And, well, I can use it. Let's just say that. It's not the prettiest color, but when I add it to something, I can make it phenomenal. So I made sure I wrote that recipe down and stuck that right in my recipe box. It's just like your gut sinks. Easy on yellow, baby, because it does take over, and so does green. So add more blue and purple. Oh, Brian's throwing his wrench around. Ooh, look at me. I'm Brian. I have a wrench. He does it to me all the time, you guys. As soon as I post something, he's like, ooh, look at me.
It's okay, Brian.
What are you saying it's okay for? It's okay that he picks on me. Oh, Brian has a wench. Is that what you guys were saying? I know nothing about that. So if everybody was in the group this weekend, you saw the picture of the dog that I posted, that would be a perfect dog for Brian. He was a little jelly because the dog's beard was straighter than his.
It didn't have any paint in it either.
No, it didn't have paint in it either. It was pretty funny when I saw that picture. I immediately thought of Brian. It does, doesn't it, Linda? But the Oak Ridge Boys comment was hilarious too. Yeah, he needs a flat iron, so we should get him one. We have a fly in the studio tonight, and he's driving me a little crazy. See, now if that was me, I would never put purple next to yellow.
That's you.
Because it makes mud.
Let's put a little black right down the center.
Did you shake it first?
I was going to. I was thinking.
Yeah. If you go up higher and squeeze hard, it goes down the middle faster. There you go. That's better. Behave yourself, Julie. Don't get in trouble. All right, hon. So what are you going to do with those 4 little cups of paint?
I could do a flip cup. I don't have any base down.
You have 4 colors of base paint over there. I checked them all today.
I saw him.
You did see him, and you better, next time he comes by you, you're pretty good at catching them. You need to catch them. So was that tie-dye cup behind you your inspiration for this painting? The only color you didn't put in there was orange. I did not stir the whites because those are fresh, but you'll have to stir them. They've been sitting. Hi, Tammy. So yeah, we have the sponsor giveaway on Thursday at 7 p.m.
Friday.
No.
The 1st.
Friday's the 1st? Why
Yes.
was I thinking Thursday? Oh my goodness. Excuse my days of the week. All right, so Friday at 7 p.m. is our sponsor giveaway right here on the channel, Eastern Time. For anybody that's donated through PayPal or Super Chat or bought me things through Amazon. or sent me stuff in the mail, your name automatically gets put in my book. And then also the paint sale starts October 1st. And if you send me your list of paints between now and Friday, that's fine, but I won't bill you until Friday. That means you're going to be going to the post office Saturday.
Is that what that means?
I know. He doesn't mind the jar sale. He just doesn't like when I get slammed with a letter ready to pour because the boxes are heavier. All Brian has to do is put a mask over his beard. He'll be fine. It's long enough now, Brian. You could separate it down the middle and tie it behind your head. Hi, Lori.
Talking about Brian's beard, or are you talking about my hair?
Brian's beard. Your hair's getting pretty long, Alan. You could almost put yours in a ponytail. That's okay, Shell. I'm just not billing anybody until the 1st.
Yeah, if I was still working at, that fast food restaurant that I was at 45 years ago, I'd have to wear a hairnet right now.
Or shave your head.
All right, so we're going to do some flip cups.
I've had paint in my hair so many times I can't even count. But resin is the worst.
Then we just went bouncy.
Susan wants you to mingle those cups, Alan.
How about if I intermingle?
That's what she means.
All right, what is those little poking pins?
They're in. I'll get you one.
Over here.
Yeah. Can you reach? There's always some behind you in that orange thing. Catch her up. He's running away. Well, the sale starts on the 1st, Shell. But it's okay. Don't worry about it. If you want to change it, you can. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, yum. A little muddy on that one, huh?
Not too bad.
Do you want to use a skewer and connect any of that before you start tilting? Otherwise, you're going to end up with a big white cross in the middle. You didn't mingle them enough, I don't think.
I actually think I had a little too much white base still on.
Hi, Catherine.
That right there almost looks like knockoff. But I didn't use any. Yeah, there's still a lot of paint in that center.
Oh, I see what you're saying, Shell. That one is on Friday. I thought the first was on Thursday, so that's why I did that. I'm sorry. Don't ever listen to me, just use the calendar. I'm always a day behind and $1 short, right, babe?
Is that your logic?
Sure.
Oh, no. You didn't see that.
You know, we have tools that you can swipe and all that fun stuff. You just love those pipettes.
I do.
500 of those things.
I do like those. Hardest part's getting all the paint out before you go in for some more.
Look, go and squeeze shut like you're doing. You're fine. There's this guy, Brian, that hangs out with us on Mondays. He got this blue wrench. I don't know why he has a blue wrench. Did you give him a blue wrench, Alan? Brian is exactly in person how he is here on Monday nights. He's 100% authentic.
Yes, not like us people that are fake.
No, that's not what I meant. He's just as funny in person as he is here. Yes, you're a real boy. And he has a very pretty cat. We all love Mike.
I just had an idea.
We had a good time picking on him at the retreat. Speaking of the retreat, if you are on the list, I did post in the Facebook group today, our retreat group, so make sure you read that. These colors are beautiful, Alan.
Even though you wouldn't put them together. Isn't that what you said?
I wouldn't have put the yellow on top of or the purple on top of the yellow. That's the only thing I wouldn't have done. Let those cells trying to pop up through that white too. It might be on color underneath that white too, Alan.
Which white?
Around where the cups were.
Any place in particular?
No.
I'm almost done.
I don't think tilting at this point will create any mud right now. The way it comes out of the cup is the way it's going to stretch. So he's not going to get any overlapping of colors now. So I always tell everybody to avoid mud. It's how you layer your cup. It has nothing to do with how you put it on the canvas. It's how you layer the cup. Yes, the pipette pour. Are you almost done, Alan?
Almost.
I could see you doing that after you stretch, but you're good.
So
what normally when you layer your cup, you want to make sure that you're putting colors that complement each other next to each other and not colors that, well, how do I want to say that? So you have your primary colors, your red, which I always say is more magenta, yellow and blue. And when you mix those colors together, you will get brown. If you mix yellow and blue together, you get green. If you mix red and blue together, you get purple. But when you start taking the purple like he had and he puts it next to a yellow or an orange, he's going to get mud. So I always tell everybody when you're layering your cup, put a color next to that color in your cup that if they blend together, you're not going to get mud. Or you can separate them with white or black or gold or whatever, but make sure that you put enough on top of that color so the other one doesn't sink down into it.
You didn't see that, did you? I'm going. What this pipe is allowing me to do, though, is do something that I was trying to do with the canvas and paints in a previous live, which was kind of like create a drop zone right here, and right there. The pipette's doing that for me, where in the past I was trying to do it by pushing down on the canvas to suck the paint in. I like what's happening with that pipette, though. So now I'm just going to stretch and get some of this excess paint off.
Got a lot there.
Yeah. Again, I probably had a little too much white base down.
I don't think stretching this he'll get mud. He has like a little muddy spot here. And a little bit through here, and when he opens that up, you can never tell for sure, but it shouldn't make mud, no. Yes, they definitely do. Opaque is always great next to a transparent color so that you don't lose that color. Because if you put two transparents next to each other, they're going to blend together. It's just automatic. And I always say thicker the paint, the less chance of mud too. Like his base white is very thin, so he's going to have a little overrun there because he didn't tip enough white base off before he started.
I said that, didn't I?
But that's, if you think it, you should try it, because when I do my flip and drags, I tilt all the white off. It's just there to wet the canvas. That fly is after you. He just keeps dive bombing the top of your head. It's like, you think you're going to catch me? That's a good one, Deidre. A little brown streak is okay. That's what I tell my hubby. That'd be awful if that's what we called them, wouldn't it, in painting? Oh, there's a little skid mark there. Ellen just gave me the look, guys. That blue is really popping. It's pretty.
Find the canary.
Find the canary? I have to look in the screen because I can't see it because I'm opposite where you're at.
It's facing you.
It's facing me. Well, I seen that, but I didn't think it looked like a canary. Looking like a little paint separation there, doesn't it? Is it from the white, maybe?
I don't think so. I think it might be from the black.
You better watch. Brian's going to run with his skid mark quote now. He does have a little bit of white popping through here, too. You could have picked that blue up there. It's prettier. The canary is yellow, yes.
This blue?
Right here. Use his palette knife and just lay it on that corner.
That one right there.
Yep, just pick up a little bit and just slide it on there. Turn your hand. There you go. there.
What I had there was mud. Capital M-U-D.
Muck. I call it muck. When I see brown, I say mud, but that was mucky. The green and purple is pretty here, but see how you get that little hint of mud in there. So how much paint you got left on there?
Do you want to find out?
Oh, you're good. You're good. Just look like a big gob in the middle. It's bright.
I don't know. It is bright. Quick, turn out the lights. Let's see how bright it is.
I don't have a black light. That would be fun. A lot of color.
I don't know. It's yeah.
You gotta wipe your drips. You got a lot. The pad is pretty underneath.
I mean, there's certain things that I like what happened.
Yes, Brian, the greens worked out well. I agree. Even next to the purple.
I mean, I like what's happening with my canary.
Your canary.
So what that black is doing with the other colors here.
Oh, you didn't torch it yet either, did you?
Have not. I'm afraid to.
Why? That would have hurt if I stepped on that, huh? I filled those today. They're all blow torches tonight.
Torch brought out some of the colors from underneath that white in the channel. We'll see what happens when it dries.
That'll be cool. I think.
Been a while since I played with the neons.
Yeah,
Remember I had to have them?
I remember that.
But the neons played well with the posse paints. So while I'm cleaning up my mess, what you doing over there?
Puppy dog barking in the fence. Puppy dog.
So
I had to find the correct thing.
okay. Everybody know what time it is?
It's not tilting time.
Okay. You're up.
I'm up. All right, giveaway time. I'm going to bring it down because we're going to have to reposition the camera for my pour. So tonight, I'm doing jewelry tonight. We talked about that last week. This is a snakeskin jasper sterling silver bracelet. Oh, can't see it. Oh.
What's
See
that?
if I put it on a white paper towel, we'll be able to see it. Is it gonna focus? No.
Joy says she got her necklace and earrings in the mail today.
Good.
Even prettier in person.
They are prettier in person. But this is my giveaway for tonight. Earrings are sterling silver. This is sterling silver as well as all the bead caps. And if you live in the USA, I pay the shipping. If you live outside of the USA, you can still play, but you pay to have it shipped. This will be definitely under £1. Don't worry about that. I have my number. Make sure you're refreshed.
You might be playing the first time.
Yes, if you haven't won in 30 days, you can play. If you won in the last 30 days, please wait. We have plenty of things to give away every week. So how we play, if you've never played before, you pick a number between 1 and 50, and we have one written down already. And we pick the first person that shows up on our screen as the winner. So like 5 of you could say, oh, I had number 11 first. And on our screen, it will show one person having that first, and it may be somebody after you. But if you both guess that number at the same time, of course, yours is going to show first. So we go by our screen, no arguing. In the past, we've had issues with people sending us nasty messages saying I had it first, and just don't. Just don't do that, because it makes me not want to give things away when people get snippy like that. So, but we pick the winner, first one on our screen. So with that being said, got people picking numbers already. Don't pick numbers yet because they don't count. I didn't say go yet. All right. Are you guys ready? On your mark, get set, go. Joyce. There it is. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. It's Deidre. Deidre Cheek.
Deirdre?
Deidre. Number was 5. Make sure you email me, Christina Welch Art at yahoo.com, and I will get this out in the mail to you. Congrats.
Congratulations. I didn't do it.
No, but you removed that box, and that's why I ran into it. It's not as bad as broken toe, though. All right, I had to go get my big canvas. I think I'm just going to pour on black. So we're going to do a 24 by 30. I will position the camera different when I get it up here.
Thank you, Angie.
So I'm going to go ahead and prep my canvas real quick. If anybody has questions, you can ask them now.
Yes, Brian, it's a big one.
I love doing big canvas. I just wish I had a place to like do it all the time. Like I would do tons of big ones.
Do you want the camera up more? Or?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to reposition it. Maybe a different angle. Let me get it prepped first. And
yeah. Shelly, that better not be you saying she shed number 2.
no, I don't need another shed. I just need to use up stuff that I have. My UPS man probably thinks I'm sick because I haven't ordered anything this week. This past week.
Angie says she just doesn't have enough room.
My table can hold a 3x4. There's that ply. I'm gonna get him. Nope. But even if it holds that big, I have to let it dry here, and then I can't do anything else. He's back. If he lands on this canvas, I'm probably gonna hit him with a hammer. I do not like bugs in my studio. And I yell all the time about leaving doors closed, but they don't listen. Our power went out today for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. I was getting worried, thinking something happened. But Alan's power was on at work, so don't worry.
I don't know if this is the question or not. It says Acrylic Creations by Jay Whitty. I have 4 36x48 canvases I keep staring at. Afraid to pour on them.
I was afraid too. If you watch my big one that I did, I just set it to music and just poured and had fun. I didn't care if anybody said anything because I had fun.
What's the one I got in my shed? Is that a 4
Alan's got a 4 foot by 5 foot out in his shed that Shelly bought him, and he still has not poured it.
I'm waiting for Shelly to come over and actually pour it.
That would be fun to watch you and Shelly do something with that. Sorry, guys.
Shelly.
Allergy season. My cough was better.
It's still covered in the plastic shell.
Well, it's standing up though, isn't it?
Yes.
So you gotta be careful it doesn't warp. We probably should bring it in here. We'll make room for it. All right, let's see where I'm gonna be. That should work there. So I need to move the camera.
You want the ladder?
I need you to watch it doesn't come off that table. I'm gonna come on that side. Grab the camera.
Yes, I know.
All right, so I gotta go down behind the microphone and then come back up. Oops, gotta come out just a little bit. And that just fits in there. Sorry, guys, I'm giving you a ride here. It's this cord, pulling it back. I had it. Duh, just move the whole handle. Is that gonna work? pull back that way
Pull what?
towards you. All right, and then adjust the camera. I'm sorry, it's too slow for me.
I had it perfect.
All right, good enough. I'll move over a little bit. All right, it's a big one. So bring me a couple bins of those paints, and we're just gonna fill up some cups, use up some paint that I had for ages, and we're gonna have some fun.
Heavy. Lots of paint.
It's pretty tight.
Where do you want it?
Over here on the chair. I want the other one though. The yellow and reds. And the pinks. Oh my goodness. Making a mess. I'm making a mess. All right. Brian, how many ounces of paint do I need? Can you give me those other cups over there?
Sure. These cups?
Yep. 24 by 30. I don't have my calculator handy.
Thank you, Doris. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Doris. You're amazing. $45 ounces, Brian says. 5 cups. All right.
Ellen, can she read it? She says, go big, you got this.
I got this.
So Laura Ellis is here. She says she's new to all of this and would love to learn about doing the paints so that she can start doing pours. Would you please advise me?
I have plenty of videos on my channel that will start you out from mixing paint to where we're at right now. Brian, really going to give me grief because it's off a little bit? Are you happy now? It's going to be really crooked when I start lifting it. I like to use extra paint, Emily, just like Brian does, because it gives you more room to stretch. If you use exactly what the chart calls for, you'll be overstretching or adding more. So I have lots of yellows and orange and magentas and blues. So that's what we're going to throw on here.
Oh, we're throwing paint this time?
No, not throwing, but I wish you were here tipping these sideways so I could see what colors they were. Okay, so I got Lucas Carmine too. I like that color too. Did you get them? So I'm going to put some PBO red blue in here too. That'll give us some iridescent highlight. You put all the blues in the bottom of this one, didn't you?
I'm sure. No, there's some here.
Those aren't blue. They're over here. Oh, those greens. Those are greens. Primary blue. There's a phthalo blue, which I'm going to switch out. We can use them all. Just grab me some blues. We're just gonna have fun.
Cobalt blue. With the steel blue?
No. 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 I lied. I'm gonna be picky about what colors we put in there, aren't I?
Yes, you did.
All right, let's throw some gold in there. If anybody has to make a potty run, you can do that now. Or get a drink. Make an important phone call. I don't want that color. What color is that? Ultramarine. I could probably throw that in there too. I need a couple more yellows, babe. No. Out of here. Alright, so I'm going to take this cad yellow and this yellow deep. Alright. I don't know if I have enough paint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe. Maybe. I don't have any purple, do I?
Nikki, that flag won't be there much longer.
Is he coming back to the canvas? All right. The tops are coming off now. I have an interference. I think I'm good. I use that teal topaz up too. All right, I'm going to push this forward because I want to fill my cups in front of me. And I do think I want white. Now, these all have silicone. So I'm going to use white with no silicone. I use white as like a stop here at the bottom of the cup kind of thing instead of
With the marker?
like a marker, yeah. I do that with ring pours too. The first color in it's when I stop, when I start it's coming out. All right, let's go Soho Primary Yellow. I may throw a couple of our Farage Posse paints in too, and I think I'm going to do that right now and add a coral. So we'll add Coral Reef. Then I'm going to go with let's do the magenta, or the carmine, sorry. This is Lucas Carmine. It's a really pretty color. Then I'll go with the Interference Violet, because right after that, I'm going to do the red blue.
Thank you, Kim. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Kim. You're amazing. How's that new puppy? Kimmy's got a new puppy, guys. She's adorable. All right, let's go a little bit of gold. And I'm going to add, let's go with, actually, let's put the blue topaz here. I got just a tiny bit. Oh, come on. Make it to the 5th cup. Yay, that one's gone. And then on top of that, I don't want green. I'm going to stay with the blue. Let me do primary blue from Soho. He's back, Alan. He's back.
Where's he? Ah, I see him. He's on your white paint.
All right, so then I'm going to go with magenta. I should have done a green and gold and all them funky colors, but something bright will be fun. Okay. Let's go Cad Yellow Deep. That'll be a pop. I'll go back to yellow. This is Cad Yellow Medium. Since it's sitting here, we'll go Azo Vermilion. And I'm going to go back with a little bit of gold. And my ultramarine blue. I'm going to get just a tiny shot of white. I think I'm going to skip these two. And then I'm going to go backwards. So we'll go back with a little blue. I like to go backwards. And when I take these, will you put them back in the bin? Vermilion. I don't have a top for this one. Or this one. Unless it's this one. It might be this one. Cad Yellow Medium. Yellow Deep.
Let's see top on that one too.
Yeah, it's okay. They're going to get used up. Almost finished this one. Primary blue. I have extra tops here too. Some gold. The red blue from PBO. I didn't like the way that one came out. Hope it wasn't a goober. Instead of putting the interference violet there, yeah, let's do it. So I get another carmine going in. I think that's the lid for that. This goes to the gold. Oh, here's extras here. I think they found the covers. All right. Coral Reef. And yellow. I know I've got plenty of paint here. Time for fun. Oops, I threw my white cap in there. It's okay. Now I did small layers so that we had lots of color. I'm just hoping it's not going to be too busy.
Would you like your chair back?
All right. I'm not going to swirl the cup. Or am I? All right, one little S. And that fly better go away. We will get him before we go to bed. So he's not landing in my painting. All right, you ready?
You get the camera adjusted, right?
They can see it. You can see it, right, guys? Okay. There's the white. Oh, I did it again, right in the same spot. That's okay. I'll fix it now. Hi, Jackie. We are playing with leftover paints. Well, paints that I'm trying to use up. I'm so glad I didn't put a ton of blue in here. We would add a ton of green. Well, it's going to be a lot of stretching, guys.
I don't know what's gotten into you lately. You've been using an awful lot of yellows, reds, and oranges lately.
Well, because one, we have them on the wall. Had them on the wall. I'm really hoping some blue opens up when I stretch this out. I feel like I want to put a couple more cups of paint in here. Of different colors to give it some dimension.
Brian says you got a lot of gaps to shake.
I know. I definitely don't want to do green over this, though, because then we will end up with some funky stuff. All right, let's start tilting. Let's see if I have enough paint. If you've been watching me, I'm going to start doing the shimmy shimmy to connect everything. And that's where you get some really cool effects too, because sometimes you get a pucker, and when you stretch it out, it's really cool. Like, see here? I think we have.
Was trying to do with the puck.
I think we have enough paint. I got a couple of thin ones, thinner consistency ones here that are going to give me a pain in the butt, though. She's bright. She's bright. I'm going to go on the other side. Can you move this? Thank you. This is another thing I'm going to have you move, babe. Put it on the hook. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. You got your apron on tonight.
Why? My shirt's already covered with paint. What's the difference? I'm just going to get that down there. Bring it back. I'm going to this side of the canvas so I can push towards that corner. And get on my tippy toes so I can see what I'm doing. Got one spot of red that's not letting any cells up through. See if I can fix that. Now I got to come this way. So this size canvas is not too heavy. Sometimes when you do big works, you really got to have a table that you can set it down on and tilt from. But you always want to know where the weight of your paint's at so you can head for certain areas to tilt.
Doris says I need to do this.
Okay. All right, so my paint's right here. I'm going to head this way just a little bit. Then I'm going to go around the side and tip this edge off. I don't really call it walking the paint. I call it rocking the boat. Been doing that since I started painting. We rock it. Because I always do a lot of this stuff like this where I'm rocking it instead of walking it. Walking it's more like going this way, back and forth. I kind of go every different direction. All right. Got one spot here that I can pick up in place, but I want to move it a little bit. I got one corner over here I'm going to pick up too. I don't have a lot moving right now, so we're good. All right, let me get my hands wiped and we'll cover that corner and that one spot I got over there. Okay, let's see. I have some pretty stuff under here. That will match. I'll just pull it down. And then this looks more like it over here. This is when you want to be careful you don't get too muddy on your edges. Okay. What do you think, guys? Hi, Moose. There we go.
He thinks he needs a black spot.
No, I'm not putting a black hole in, Brian. Although yours came out pretty cool. Your little planet in there. I did get a little greenish, orangey through here. It's not really bad. It's not super muddy, but it is there. I see a couple spots here I want to pull in. Just to pull down that red a little bit. I use my other side. Same thing here. Because I don't like a batch of red sitting by itself. This isn't bad because I have cells coming up through, so I want to just leave it for a bit. Go on the other side. Just creating a little interest in these spots that are kind of solid.
Are you tweaking it?
I'm noodling. I'm noodling just a little. Just a little. Just to draw the eye somewhere else. Check my depth. I'm good. I don't know if you guys can see. Never more than like 1/8 of an inch of paint left, and you should be good. Air bubble. I don't see anything else that I want to mess with. I wish more would come up through that. I can see it underneath. This is gorgeous right here.
I've seen lips.
Hmm?
Several comments that they've seen lips.
Where do you see lips? What's going on with Evelyn? I missed it. Go back.
Angelica rolled her car. Right there on top, see it?
Oh no. We'll be praying for her.
Ryan and Sue says their lower left.
Their lower left.
Said her granddaughter.
So this is backwards for them.
Jan says this painting makes my eyes happy.
I love chaotic paintings. Oh, there's a bird here. See him? See him? Come over here.
I see it. You just don't like chaos in your life other than on the paint.
I love chaotic paintings so that I don't have chaos in my life. But like that big painting we did that's above our fireplace, I absolutely love that painting. I look at it every day. It makes me smile. I just said it to Ellen yesterday. I was just staring at it. I'm like, I just love that painting. Is there anything I should add, Ellen? I like this little bird here. He's cute. So I could change the orientation so that he's sitting there.
A couple of people are saying they see a blue guy.
I don't see a blue guy.
Blue guy.
Oh, this guy right here. Blue giraffe head. Oh my gosh, you guys have pareidolia so bad.
That's not a bad thing.
You have it too, really bad. Like you and Sharon used to sit and look at my paintings and say, "Did you see this, this, and this?" And I'm like, "I don't see it. Where do you guys see that?" All right, I'm gonna quit fussing before I start changing stuff too much. I really would love to do something with this right here.
Llama head. Hello, Andrew. Glad you could join us.
I just hope I don't mess it up now.
Hope you're not still in lockdown.
Just put it in there. I have pareidolia sometimes, but not on every painting. Because my eye's drawn to a different thing. My eye's not drawn to what I see in a painting. My eye is drawn to like the composition of itself. I got to find a place for my eye to rest. And it's probably because I suffer from anxiety. So I'm looking for a calming spot in the painting. Can I have a white? Oh, never mind. I put them down here. So, guys, we'll have to wait till next week to see it dry. I have nowhere to put it, so it has to stay here. Thank you. So, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you Friday night for the sponsor giveaway. And if you want to get paint, make sure you email me at ChristinaWelchArt@yahoo.com. I have 4 packages. If you're not on Facebook or in the group, you can email me and I'll give you a price list and a color list. If you can see all the colors on Etsy as well, but don't buy them on Etsy. Buy them through me to get the good sale price. This is our group pricing. I only do this once a quarter now, so next one won't be till January unless I decide to run a Christmas sale. So, all right, peeps, we will see you next Monday. And reach out to me if you have questions or need some help with something. I'm always available to answer. I do that first thing in the morning. I answer about 20 emails every day. Don't mind, though. If it's a short email, it means I'm busy. But I try to answer everybody. But thanks so much for watching.
Thank you, everybody, for contributing tonight.
Yes, thank you for the donations. You guys are awesome. And just for being here, supports our channel, sharing the videos, putting it on social media, brings more people in to see us. But I love you all and mean it. And I will see you next Monday.
Have a great evening.
Bye now.